What is going on, everybody? Today was an interesting day. So, look, yesterday I posted my trade recap, but somehow it was only 45 seconds long. So, it literally missed everything I said. But I don't really feel like we're doing it at this point. So, um, I'm going to keep it up just so I can look back and see that that day was green, whatever. But yeah, I mean, the video was bullshit because it was 45 seconds long, which again, I don't know how that even happened, bro. It was like a 12-minute video, but then it only came out as like 45 seconds, which sucks. But yesterday I had a win on my birthday, around $455 gain. Today we hit a $550 gain. I think we're up around 1% ish on the day. I'll get into the reason for that. But today was a messy day, bro. I can't lie. I took a lot of trades and straight up, bro. I mean, I just got some FOMO today, and it is what it is. It happens. But coming to the day, I knew these relative equal highs was the strong liquidity, and I was confident in this strong liquidity. And then this is what fucked me over is I did see, so I saw this 1 hour gap down here. I wanted to wait for this to get retraced into before looking for a long here, and as you can see, it edged it and then ran, but it is what it is. So that's just the first thing that made me annoyed. And then again, I didn't even see this inversion here on the 5 minute. I genuinely didn't see this, and if I did and I noticed it, I probably would have went long if I saw this. I would have went long off the 5 minute inversion and then yeah, like a 1.4 or whatever. But like I don't know, I didn't really miss out because I didn't really see this, and like even if I did, it's not the cleanest, just because like it would have been better to wait for the hourly to be filled. But again, also like after we inverse it, I dropped down to the 1 minute because to look for a retrace and do a gap, and again, it just didn't happen. Like this is a annoying price action, like when it's like going where you want it to go and you know it's going there, but it's not giving you anything clean to enter off of. So me personally, I couldn't find a clean entry there. In the future, though, I will be taking these inversions right here. I know I will. In the future, this is a trade I will take because this is obvious. Like when we have this obvious of a draw on liquidity, and then we get just like a fat candle closure on the 5 minute above all these highs, above this fair value gap, that's enough confirmation to just hit along to the highs. So in the future, I will be taking this trade, but today I did not because I just genuinely didn't see it. And then also it was really early into open. It was like 9:30 ish. It was really open. It was really early into open, which is also annoying, a little bit bad. But like this is just genuinely clear, right? Like if we're just like flipping here with this closure on the 5 minute, that's confirmation that we're gonna hit higher. But I'm not really too mad about not taking this trade at all. I'm not mad about it at all because I wanted to see a 1 minute retracement into something and then a flip, but we just chopped up. So that is what it is. But after we swept out the high, I dropped down to the 1 minute to look for a trade, and this is what I saw. I saw this bullish 1 minute getting created, and I was like, okay, bet I want to take this if it gets inversed. Once we created this 1 minute fair value gap, we also then created this 5 minute fair value gap. That's why I couldn't take this, right? Because then I had to wait because I had to wait for this 5 minutes to get ran through right here. All right. As you can see, I was waiting and then it just shit the bed. And again, this is very, very, very frustrating because I knew the guy was. If it closed here, I'm full boarding. If it closed like that, I could put stops here, take profit here. I would have full boarded this trade. Like this would have been the best setup of all time. But like it had to just close all the way down here. Like we had to just trade candle, bro. Like how many points is this fucking 5 minute candle? Like a 70 point candle. Like that's just unlucky. I feel like that this had to close all the way down here, but it is what it is. Because again, like this is such a clean trade, right? We have this unfilled 1 hour gap, right? And this is also a bunch of lows because we edged it, we made relative equal lows. So bang, like it's a 1 hour gap that's unfilled. Delivery off this high, like that would have been such a clean short and obvious. Like this just 5 minute inversion, like you're taking that. But it is what it is. So once we filled this 1 hour gap, we created this 5 minute. From there, I was expecting that to get filled, but like again, not a clean entry. This is just this is me being emotional on these trades here. So not all of them, but a couple. So once we fill this 1 hour gap, first of all, I don't like to take trades based off of just a 1 hour gap. Not that clean, right? I'd rather wait for something better. And then today I didn't do that because I had FOMO because I felt like I missed out on both of these setups. So FOMO is again something that I struggle with, but it's something that I'm getting better. Um, I don't like to say I struggle with anything. I don't want to put negative manifestations out into the universe. I'd rather just only speak positive about myself. And like to be honest, this trade isn't even too bad. If I'm being honest, like we sweep these lows with the 1 hour gap being filled, and then we get this 2 minute recovery. Like this inversion, making me think we're going to come up here, and it gets stopped out immediately. Once we get stopped out again, like I said in my previous video, but it didn't record. When you get stopped out of a trade that you shouldn't have taken, or like that, like isn't A plus. Like if you lose on a trade that isn't A plus, it's just harder to take it. Like it's just harder to walk away because you already fucked up by taking it, and you're like, oh shit, I'm already messed up. So like that's why patience and discipline work so well together. That's why you need it together. But I have a really bad headache, by the way. That's why I'm talking low. But anyways, this trade got stopped out. I pretty much immediately re-entered on, or not immediately, but I waited, and then once we had like a resweep of this low resistance, we had this inverse that I took again when Mr. Long here stops here, take profit here, whatever, and it gets stopped out again. The reason for that is again simply like this isn't even that bad. If we were delivering off of something that was like better, right? Like if we were delivering off London lows, then this trade is pretty fine, right? Because like yes, this is chop work, but like it also is just low resistance buy side, right? Like you could just see this as low resistance liquidity run. After this change in state and inverse, sweep, whatever, blah blah blah, right? You could expect that to happen. So like this isn't the worst, but it's just the delivery isn't good at all. I should have stepped away after I missed this 5 minute inversion. I should have just stepped away because like I knew that after that I'm kind of cooked, which is something that I should be better at, right? But we lost again, so it's 2 L's right there, 2 L's to the dome piece. What do I end up doing? Okay, I'm already 2 trades deep. I go to ES. If you go to the hourly time frame, I actually start to see ES start, really displacing towards London lows. Once I saw that, and this isn't even a bad trade whatsoever, this is not a bad trade. Once I saw this, it was displacing, getting pretty close, whatever. We retraced to this equilibrium here, and we got a nice flip out of the retracement, inversing this 1 minute. So I waited for a retracement, got filled right there, 2.5R, bang. So we hit this trade. It worked out. This is not a bad trade. I'm not like really mad about myself. I'm not nothing to critique here. This is a fine trade, right? This is decent, whatever. It's a good trade. I wouldn't say it's like A plus, right? It's not A plus, but it is good. So not the worst, but could have been avoided, right? Didn't have to take this. I should have already stepped away just because of what I missed up here. But like again, like it is what it is. This trade isn't bad. So we won there, and we made back pretty much all of our loss, right? We made back the 2 losses. After this trade, we swept London lows, and then we had a nice flip here, right? This is now when I went long. We had a nice flip out of the low, inversing. We got this. Was it a 2 minute? 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 It was some sort of 2 minute. Yeah. We got a 2 minute inverse, and then also this 2 minute change in state. And this trade isn't that bad. Again, really not that bad. I'm completely fine with taking this. Like this is actually a solid trade. And we get the inverse, right? It gets pretty close to my take profit up here. Pretty close. I didn't go break even yet because there were no reasons. Like I didn't have any highs to go break even. I thought we were for sure running to this high once we got this inverse, but we didn't. We didn't. Straight up, which is fine. Ended up getting stopped out there. That's now the third trade of the day, and I'm right on the day. I go back to NQ. What do I realize? I realized that we have an S&T at London lows, and NQ started to look pretty decent because this was an unfilled 1 hour gap as my draw on liquidity, so it started to look decent. But I wasn't like I knew that this was like something that was driving price. We also had this buy side just like chilling here, again something I liked. But my main target for this trade was just these highs. And then what my entry simply just once I saw this 2 minute start to get wicked out and I saw like rejection off this area. These wicks are pretty bullish, so after respecting this with the S&T, some buy side up here, I went long. Not a bad long. It's a pretty simple trade. pretty simple, and you can see just ran to take profit. And then this put me green on the day. I'm gonna close this for a sec. Okay, I'm just gonna open my Alpha Ticks account so you guys can see. Okay, well, give me a sec. Give me a second, brothers. I gotta log into this. Dude, this is gonna be annoying because like I have to do this whole thing on my video. I just know some of you guys think I'm bullshitting, so I'm gonna try to do this real quick. Oh my god, you have to sign into this. All right, bro. Honestly, I should have done this before. I'm so stupid. Oh my gosh. Oh, Loki? No, I'm gonna show you guys on my phone. Okay, hold on. I know that was annoying. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show you guys on my phone because I know some of you guys just think I'm bullshitting. So it ended up being 4 trades on the day, but my thing says 5 because when I was in this short here, when I took this ES short right around here, I ended up adding to my position around here. I added some contracts. So that's why. Oh, you guys couldn't even see, but whatever. I added to my short on ES. That's why it'll say I took 5, maybe I think it may be 6 trades or something. But oh my gosh, bro. It's making me have to sign into this shit again. Bro. Anyways, I don't really care if you guys let me or not, but anyways, that's the video. Did I take anything? No, I took 4 trades. So yeah, pretty hefty amount of trades today, but we're green on the day. So that was pretty much all there is to go over today. I'm pretty tired. I have a really bad headache because I'm stopping to drink coffee for a little bit, but I might go have an energy drink because I feel like shit. But yeah, we're up around $555 on the day today, so not a bad day. We're 2-0 on the week so far, and yeah, we're just gonna keep doing what we're doing, being patient, waiting for A+ setups, and just continuing to try to build this. But the struggle this week, or the struggle with just the past 2 days, has been FOMO. When I feel FOMO, I then take a bad trade, and then it becomes harder to step away because you already took it was a bad trade. So it's like, I went over this in my last video, but like walking away from a bad loss is just a lot harder than walking away from a good loss. So that's the only thing. But other than that, like, we're good. We're waiting. We're taking good setup. Like, we're just being patient, waiting for something high quality and then executing. And then social media can fuck me up sometimes where I get FOMO, but that's it. So yeah, we're doing well. We are doing well. Yeah. I appreciate everyone who watches me. My day in the life that I posted a couple days ago has like 2,000 views. You guys are running it up. I really appreciate that. But that pretty much sums up the video. So appreciate you guys. Decent day for me in the markets. Green took 4 trades, won 2 of them, lost 2 of them. We're up 550 on the day. So I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.